It's reframing it, having a little bit of a different perspective of I'm still winning, but I've taken a lot of beatings. And now it's like, what's next? So for me, it's the app, you know what I mean? Which I think is going to be hopefully something which is rock solid as a brand, because it's a brand, isn't it? There's loads of coaches out there, but do you have a brand? No.
Well, also I think from what you said there, there's a lot. I look at business in kind of cycles, and for me, it's always kind of like generally 3-year cycles. I think things are easy for a year or two, and then you tend to have a difficult year, and then you have another good 2 years, and you tend to have a difficult transit. Everything kind of seems to be like the law of 3.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've always seen this kind of weird pattern that every 3rd year there's a big change for whatever fucking reason. But I think that's where often there's almost like one step back to take 2 big steps forwards. And I think the problem why most people stay stuck with where they are, it's the arrogance and ego. They're not willing to take a small step back to take a big fucking leap forwards.
Yeah.
And that has to have a lot of character to be able to make the decision to do that and have the leadership to do that.
Yeah. And like, I earn great money. I've got an amazing lifestyle. My team that I've got are so good that, like, yeah, taking sometimes 2 steps back to fucking make a huge leap forward is there. And I've got that fire in me. I will never give up. I will never quit. I love the game. I love the hustle, and people just aren't built like that. They just aren't.
Why do you think?
They just haven't been through enough. They just don't. They don't want it. They're fucking soft little pussies. Like, they are at the end of the day. They're soft as fuck. Like, I speak to men on a daily basis, and I get so annoyed with them. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're so soft, bro.
Give a specific example.
In many ways, with in the relationships, in how they're not grateful. Like I was saying, I've got my villa, I'm looking out, I'm taking a shit. I was
going to bring this up,
dude. Yeah. Literally, bro, had a shit. The toilet is electric and it cleans my arsehole. Super fucking clean, right? Have you got an electric toilet? Right, get one. Right, they're great. It's hot, it's heated. 6 a.m. I look outside the toilet window and there's a guy in a shack making his breakfast. He's probably just had a shit in a fucking hole, right? And I'm like, wow, what am I complaining about? People can complain about everything, but they don't realize how lucky they are. So me putting myself into that perspective every single day of being like, yeah, you know what? I'm lucky, but I've worked hard. Am I lucky? Actually, no, I'm not. I've actually built this shit on my own. I come from nothing. I'm just a realist, bro. Yeah. And men are complaining about how they have it so hard when they don't. They've not been through anything, bro. They've never lost anyone. They've never been heartbroken. They've never taken risks. They've never lost 100 grand. They've never had nothing in the bank account, being broke.
Here's also an interesting perspective. If you look back 80, 100 years, we now can fucking sit on our iPhone or computer, tap on a keyboard and achieve financial freedom. A fucking 100 years ago, we were going to fucking jump out of the trenches shooting each other. Like, context of fucking problems of like, oh, my fucking Instagram post got 4 likes versus like, I have to get out the fucking trench and the Germans are going to shoot me. Like, it's not that fucking bad. Like, there was something I can't remember what it was something I was watching or reading, and it was like a story about a guy who he had gone to fight in World War II, and his missus was like, he got his missus pregnant but didn't know, and then he went and then he died, and then never got to saw his kid. I was like, fuck me, bro. It's like traumatic.
Yeah. I ask people questions all the time. I'm interested in people because it gives me that fire. It keeps me on my North Star. For example, like people who work here, they could be a cleaner, they could be a guy at the, what's it called? Gas station. Just saw a guy then, got in my car, he came over to me, he said, can I have a ride? And I was like, you're right, bro, where do you want to go? Just, fuck knows where he wanted to go, mate. I had no idea. I was like, are you okay? And he's like, he's asking for money. So that, it's just straight up, oh, fuck, this guy is asking me for money, clearly, like, struggling. I've just got out my Range Rover, you know what I mean, just been for a run at Kite Beach, making money on the way. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, but I use that daily to ground myself, asking people questions. How many hours you working today, bro? And he's like, the guy at the hotel, 12-hour days. I'm like, fucking he's getting paid very little wage. I've got nothing to complain about. I get to wake up, post my content, serve the world, make an impact, making shitloads of money. Yeah, that's how I function. That's how I operate.
Do you think Bali gives you a lot of perspective?
It does. It does. Yeah, it does. For sure.
What do you think is the biggest difference between Bali and Dubai?
Biggest difference? It's here's faster, bro. It's way faster. People are moving faster. It's more competition. Yeah, every time I come here, I get bigger. I take more drugs. I do straight up. I'm like, fuck, let's get jacked up the test. Honestly, I don't know what it is, man. This place just like, well, what is it? There's so many successful people here. The cars, the houses, the lifestyle, the money. Everyone's chasing it. And that's the biggest difference, I think. People are way more laid back. There's definitely a lot of people in Bali who are just putting on a front, bro. Have no money whatsoever.
Is it from a coaches, the digital influencer kind of thing?
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course, mate. They're in the sauna telling them X, Y, and Z of how successful you are. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay, cool. I just say fuck all. No need. Yeah, competition, isn't it? There's competition here, but the competition there is far less.
I also think the competition here is different. In fact, I can't remember the term as well. I heard a clever term for it. It's basically like in terms of like, it's a game you can never win. So like you can't, you don't, at a point you don't give a fuck anymore because like, well, dude, I have one supercar. The guy down there has got fucking 7. So I'm like, fuck, like what you gonna do? Like someone's always got more money than you, more jacked than you, fucking, because it's the best of the best. But then I think what that does is it recalibrates your brain to realize kind of what is possible. And kind of removes that kind of like glass ceiling a little bit. I
love competition. I thrive off it. Like, I love it in every way, shape, or form. But for me, I look at someone, he might have a nice car, but is he actually happy? That's for me the biggest thing. Like waking up every day, that internal dialogue, knowing that, you know what, I'm fucking happy, man. Because I know from my own experience, money is great. It's fucking great, and it can emphasize you being happier, but it doesn't make you happy because there's other factors that are going on, relationships, your baggage, your trauma. What are you dealing with? What are you working on? Are you actually a good guy? Are you contributing? So like that's how I navigate around like success as well, for sure. Being a good father, fuck man,
that's hard.
Being a fucking good father is so hard. You know that this is so hard. Is it as hard as business? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's damn fucking hard. And being present.
That's hard.
So that's what I get inspired by. The guy who's got his shit together in many different ways. It's not just about money. I don't care. Like I see someone pull up. You see someone pull up here, gets out, he's fat as fuck. You're like, fuck, that is not motivating at all. I would not want to. I don't want to be anyone else. Probably yourself. Yeah. You love being you. You love waking up being you. Some people give me shit on Instagram all the time. And I'm like, dude, if I woke up as you, I would actually be in hell. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, all right, you don't get it. I'd actually be in hell. Like, I love my life. I love who I am. And being able to say that, it's not an arrogance. It's confidence. Knowing that you're a good guy, you contribute, you do the work, you provide. So yeah.
From what you said there, for me, that's almost like a moral code that I think you have in your own head of your own values, and that value system is like what ultimately gives you happiness. So like for me, for example, it's like fitness is the core fucking fundamentals of everything. Like if I can't look after myself physically, that gets my fucking head right more than anything else. Yeah. If you can get your body right, your head tends to follow, then everything else kind of comes easier, which is why I get frustrated when I speak to entrepreneurs and they're really successful in an area. I'm like, bro, if you can be fucking successful in business, this is actually, that's way harder than fitness, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there's so many variables that are out there.
Way harder.
Whereas fitness, bro, you got to control what you eat, fucking work out hard, sleep reasonably well, trucking some peptides and other shit, which we can talk about. Like, you're kind of there. And time.
Yeah, business is way harder than fitness. Without a shadow of a doubt. For sure. Yeah.
In terms of going into like kind of the supplement route, obviously you've spoken a lot about peptides. I'm very heavily into like peptides.
Yeah.
I'm a maximalist in terms of like every area of life. I want to fucking be the best at kind of everything, which is where I see these things as tools that can allow me to perform at a higher level.
Now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and we'll walk through the whole process, audit your business, and show you where there's huge, huge opportunities for you to scale.